Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens, local Discord commanders, this is Total Leprechaun with you again today, and today we're going to be taking a look at a ship that is most likely to be very promptly renamed, but I'm currently calling it the dmuds. I present to you the RSI, or Robert Space Industries, Aurora MR. Now, this is the base version, so it doesn't currently come with the standard cargo crate, or any of the bells and whistles really. It just got two base guns next to the front landing gear here, and two airlocks really, a bed and a cockpit. That's pretty much about it. I mean, you get some, I do believe there's some sort of fans in these wings here. And I can't remember if it had a one engine or two. I think it was one, but I'd have to double check the stats page. And then right in these rails here is where the cargo crate would go. I mean, it's not a fast ship, it's not a nimble ship by any means, but it is kind of a brick. I can't tell you how many times I have been killed in better ships, dedicated fighters, by these things. Because they can honestly take a pretty good beating. But anyway, we will hop inside here quickly. And not a very big interior by any means. It's got a basic bed so you can save your game. Just hope to God you don't get attacked while you're trying to save it, because you will die. But it does give you a very nice view of the stars if you're out in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, onto the cockpit quickly, and then we will take it out in some Vandal Swarm and see how it does. Or, well, how I fare with it anyway. So it's a fairly tight squeeze to get into the pilot seat. Like I said, no bells and whistles in this ship. It is upgradable with more guns and some missiles, but it's fairly basic. Alrighty, so going into free look, we can take a quick look around. Cockpit looks very exposed, but again, like I said, this is a pretty durable ship. And, I mean, it does offer you a very good field of view. I mean, yes, there's a lot of bars and such, but they really aren't too intrusive when you really think about it. But anyway, coming on to the main displays, you've got, looks like your signatures here. I'm going to assume that's weapons. My graphics turned down too low, so I can't really read it. Over here you have your targeting display, and I can't remember what that one does. And then you have your basic radar in the middle with your heads-up display. And if I'm not mistaken, these, I don't know if you can see them very well, right in the middle of the screen here, these little tabs, they almost look like indicators. Well, I guess they are indicators. They will actually light up eventually. Same with these four up here. That'll be like your G meters and whatnot.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
And yeah, she has a top speed of 465 in afterburner mode. And like I said, it's not the most nimble. Max speed is 155 in SCM mode, which is how you would normally be flying.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, and one other feature I forgot. This thing comes with the landing radar.
Landing request approved.
Or pardon me, radar, as you can see. Not all ships will have them. So the way these work is, as you can see, I'm tipped a little bit back, so it's got a red mark on the bottom. If I tip forward, there we go, it goes green. There, so you want to try and keep it in the green, and then very, very quickly and gently tap the down button. Whoops, come on. And it doesn't take much to make these things, whoa, go down really quick. And it's a good idea to try and get practiced at landing manually compared to with the autopilot, because not all places will have landing assist or autopilot
Landing
for it.
complete.
Whoops. Got it just a little bit rough there, but you get the general idea.
Takeoff complete.
And what I mean by the landing or autopilot is if you hold the button drops your landing gear or raises it, it will automatically put you down nice and gentle.
Landing complete.
There. So, anyway, now we will go and hop into some Vandal Swarm and see how else she can die. And mind you, I'm going with the stock loadout, so there's no fancy upgraded guns, no missiles, completely a vanilla ship. Straight off the lot.
Vandal Swarm initiated.
And just as a note, I will
Warning,
be turning...
there are multiple hostiles inbound.
I will be turning all the flight assists on,
Radar contact.
simply to try and cut down on the slide from some of the ships, because it does slide around a fair amount. It's not a dedicated fighter by any means. And yes, I'm a terrible shot. Ooh, get him there. Finally got through his shields there. Like I said, not the best combat ship, but in the right hands, and if you get the militarized version, the one with the 2 extra guns and the missiles, and better shields, this thing can actually perform fairly well. Like I said, I've been taken out by them quite a bit. They're also such a small frame that they leave a very small cross-section. Ooh, by God, I finally killed someone.
0 hostile contacts remaining. Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound. Incoming hostiles!
Radar contact.
Oh, that's not a good idea. And I think I have someone on my
Collision
tail.
alert. Front. Collision alert. Rear.
Oh, and they just rammed me. What? How did I get a missile? Okay. Well, this thing's not supposed to come with missiles, but it's going to stay with shotgun.
Hostile contacts remaining.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Aurora MR, or the
Contact.
HMS
Elite
dmuds,
units en route.
or HMS dmuds, like me.
Collision alert.
Incoming enemy!
So that comes.